Yeah, hey, you see the color of the glasses. Gen Hit ENT finally sent me my pair, bro. Am I not official or what? Come on, treat me nice. Hi, by the way, it's your boy Loui. I just woke up, literally just woke up 30 minutes ago, but that's besides the point. I hope you're day been well, you feel as well. Here's the point that I want to make. A couple people DM'd me and said that Boracity isn't a valid source of information because she is biased. And I'm like, well, duh. Obviously. And even though her whole channel is Boracity, like she is a army member to the death, she still presents information in a way that doesn't seem extremely biased. She just tells it what it is. Maybe the way she talks, she has no, I won't say filter, but I don't think she has a want to pander. And if it's about BTS, you can be damn sure she gonna say every part of it regardless of how you feel. So, I ain't trying to sound ungrateful or nothing like that, but if you're not a tribe member, bruh, don't tell me how I should do my content, bro. I don't like that. I don't know you. You don't know me. Like, you just some random nigga, and I'm just some random nigga. You feel me? Like, if you a tribe member and you have an idea, oh yeah, I'm on that. I like that. I like that from you. That's crazy. I'm actually, is that favoritism? I don't care. I love my tribe members. I don't know you, nigga. Like, I don't want your subscription. I don't want your like. Today, we're stepping into the beautiful mind of Boracity. Illustrious, industrious, voluptuous. No. I don't know about the last one. I mean, hey. Hey, Boracity. I ain't gonna lie. I like the way you be speaking and stuff. Okay. Why the music industry is terrified of BTS? Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why right now. I don't know. I feel like the amount of records they've broken. Because they don't need the music industry. And hey, Army is so strong. BTS could separate ties with everybody and it'd be them and Army and they would go stupid. And that's just the fact, bro. Army literally is like a promotion company. I am.
Third, Jimin of BTS became the first South Korean soloist to debut at #1 on the world's biggest music chart, the Billboard Hot 100. His song Like Crazy became the 7th song ever by a Korean act to reach #1.
Great
the
song.
other 6 songs are BTS's songs. So all of the Korean songs that reach #1 are from BTS and BTS members only. Actually, all the songs from Asian artists that debut at #1 are from BTS and BTS members only. And believe it or not, this is extremely scary for the music industry.
Crazy,
Since
bro.
BTS entered the Hot 100's top 10 for the first time in 2018, the music industry has done everything in their power to prevent them from getting #1 songs. But why does BTS keep succeeding despite literally being one of the most sabotaged artists in the industry? And why would all these music entities work together to harm one artist? Isn't this simply paranoia from BTS fans? The industry's actions say something very clear. BTS cannot be at the top, and they don't try to hide this anymore. Everyone can see the industry's obvious intentions by looking at the times they come up with a weird new rule that prevents BTS from succeeding in their charts. Just look at the latest one. Jimin's song Like Crazy got a #1 in its first week and it was predicted to stay in the top 10 for its second week. Jimin was achieving the same debut numbers of Olivia Rodrigo but without the industry support. And this obviously was not the industry's plan. So Billboard decided to change one specific rule that benefits Jimin, so him and only him can fall from the charts, and the rest of it stays exactly the same. It's still unknown what Billboard did exactly to make the best-selling song of the week go from 100,000 sales to 14,000 sales. Maybe Billboard didn't just want Jimin to not be in the top 10, they wanted him to free fall. So why filter 60% of the song's sales so he can fall from the top 10 when you can cut 90% of the song's sales and make him have the biggest fall ever? Maybe they didn't just want to take his accomplishment away, they wanted to send a message. They wanted to show show who is really in charge. Not the fans consuming the music, but the industry itself. This is not the first time they've done this. Whenever they want a song to fall on the charts, they apply a new rule that applies to one artist, and then they forget about this rule for the following weeks until once again an artist they don't want to be at the top is at the top. So they apply one specific rule that can help them fall. Allegedly, of course, because the only explanation to delete 90% of a song's sales is for Luminate, which tracks these numbers, to track each payment by looking at IP addresses and credit card information, and that's illegal and Billboard would never, of course. So why would the whole industry go out of their ways to prevent one artist from succeeding?
Why BTS are a problem?
BTS's biggest advantage and disadvantage is that they are successful without the industry's support. And the industry has built an environment where you can only win if you accept to play the industry's game. In other words, the industry chooses its winners from the very beginning and sabotages other players who find alternative ways to defeat others at their own game. I would say that the biggest artists who do this are BTS, and it's because of ARMY's power. BTS is not simply a one-hit artist. They are at the core of pop culture, and they did this without industry support. Not the K-pop industry support, not the Western industry support. BTS were able to get to the top of the music industry without the music industry making a profit out of them. That's why BTS are a problem. That's what the industry cannot stand. Just compare Psy's situation with BTS's situation.
That's the real shit,
When Gangnam Style by Psy became globally popular, the music industry was not afraid of a Korean singer becoming popular in the West because everyone assumed it was a one-time thing. But when BTS became globally popular, the story was different. The Western industry was first okay with them being a one-hit artist. They were fine with BTS being the weird phenomenon that people will grow out of after some time. But when they didn't disappear and they actually started defeating Western artists, the music industry got worried.
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
The entertainment industry is usually happy to celebrate international and independent artists and scream diversity as long as one, it's a one-time thing, or two, artists obey the industry's rules and keep the industry some profit. The Oscars were fine celebrating Bong Joon-ho's movie because even though they don't profit from the movie's success, at least Bong Joon-ho is not an artist releasing multiple successful projects a year. Parasite was a one-time thing that indirectly could help his other movies from American production companies. The Emmys were happy giving Squid Games multiple awards because at least the show was being produced by Netflix and the actors were happy to accept offers from the Western industry. In other words, the Western industry got benefits from the success of a foreign series, so it was fine to celebrate them. Everything Everywhere All at Once was highly celebrated by the industry, but at the end of the day, it's an American movie by American directors, American writers, and American production companies. In the end, the movie's success is the American industry's profit, but singers are different because they constantly release music and their success can become constant support from fans. So an artist's success can rely on the fans more than it relies on the industry itself, and that is not something the industry wants. This is why a song like Despacito, which was already the most popular song worldwide before the Justin Bieber feature, was not recognized at all by Billboard or any other entity from the American music industry. They only accepted the song as a global success when Justin Bieber and his American label were involved and making a profit out of it. This is why the Billboard Music Awards were happy to invite Psy to their ceremony, but they never gave Gangnam Style, the biggest song of the year, a #1. Many factors prevented Psy from achieving this. To start, Psy never left his Korean company to fully sign with an American label, so his music never got proper industry support. Also, at the time, Billboard didn't count YouTube views as streams, making it obvious how the charts didn't reflect what the public was actually listening to. Even to this day, and with many chart adjustments, the Billboard charts are just a reflection of the artists the industry wanted to succeed from the very beginning. Of course, there are exceptions like Gangnam Style, Old Town Road, and some organic TikTok hits. But how far they go and how far they keep being recognized.
I'm sorry, you heard what she said, right? TikTok. bro. Niggas is making TikTok hits. They not even making music no more. I know that for some reason I have this urge to make music, but I will never involve I don't care about the charts or streams or nothing like that, bro. I just want to make something that sounds good, means something, and can affect people in a positive way. I give a damn about these fake ass charts. them niggas not gonna fuck with me anyways, bro. My statement isn't about killing folks. I'm rapping about current topics. Like, I know they not gonna mess with this stuff I'm saying, bro. It's not industry worthy, which is good.
Didn't reflect what the public was actually listening to. Even to this day, and with many chart adjustments, the Billboard charts are just a reflection of the artists the industry wanted to succeed from the very beginning. Of course, there are exceptions like Gangnam Style, Old Town Road, and some organic TikTok hits. But how far they go and how far they'll keep being recognized depends on the artist's willingness to shake hands with industry people. And again, they don't care if you're a foreign artist, as long as they get to make a profit out of you. But if you don't comply with them, you will get your moment of fame and then be completely shut down from the music industry. Here's how they do it. The industry endorses its own artists on streaming platforms like Spotify by applying multiple subtle methods. One way is by putting the artist's desire to succeed at the best spots of curated playlists. The biggest one is the Today's Top Hits playlist, which doesn't actually show today's top hits. That it's the ugly, colorless Top 50 playlist. Today's Top Hits is what Spotify wants to be the top hits. Millions of streams from the general public come from this playlist, so being a part of it, it's a vital part of a song's promotion. Spotify says that they decide which artists get to be at the top of the playlist or at the cover based on their intuition and expertise in music trends. But many find these arbitrary decisions suspicious, since Spotify loves giving this special treatment to certain artists from certain labels. To think that artists from certain powerful labels are paying their way to the cover of this playlist may not be a crazy thing to think. Spotify also takes advantage of the automatic autoplay feature. When you stop listening to an album you like, they will immediately play you a song they want you to stream. More recently, Spotify updated their homepage to a TikTok-like feed that lets you scroll down endlessly with songs and music videos being automatically played. So while some artists get millions of streams added because of passive streams from curated playlists and the accidental streams from the autoplay feature, BTS get millions of streams deleted because fandom behavior of willingly listening to a song every day is considered bot behavior. So if you compare BTS's unfiltered streams with their filtered streams, you will find out that they are the ones with the highest rate of filter streams. Their streams get deleted more than any other artist. There are even days when their streams are cut.
Hold on. So cause I listen to a song every day, y'all niggas calling me bots? I'm offended. I ain't no damn bot. I like the song. What the hell? But if I was to listen to an Olivia Papico song every day, oh, I'm a great listener. Hey, no offense to Olivia Tampico. I don't know her. She probably makes great. Matter of fact, let's see.
More than any other artist. There are even days when their streams are cut in half. But Spotify is not the only platform doing this.
YouTube?
Some of BTS's biggest waves of new fans came from YouTube. Their music videos get so many views that BTS started breaking every YouTube record imaginable, time and time again. So every time BTS broke a record, YouTube changed their algorithm to find ways to delete what they say are inorganic views. But it's pretty clear that their algorithms never worked properly. That's why they keep changing it every time BTS gets a new record. So just to talk about the latest YouTube algorithm change, I'm going to talk about the most successful music videos from a Korean act so far this year.
I'm sorry, I want to watch these music videos, bro. I see like the vibes look immaculate in there,
but it's pretty clear that their algorithms never worked properly. That's why they keep changing it every time BTS gets a new record. So just to talk about the latest YouTube algorithm change, I'm going to talk about the most successful music videos from a Korean act so far this year. According to YouTube, it's this video. But according to the massive wave of new BTS fans you can find on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube itself, it's on the street.
Hey, don't think I wasn't gonna see me in the corner right there.
BTS fans you can find on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube.
Oh, that's cool. Yo, no live Shaq. Where's Shiki at? That's all I care about. Game Boy. Oh, look at this loser right here. But who had the longest video though? and my thumbnail looked kind of fire. This is when I didn't even really know how to make thumbnails for real. Nobody's thumbnails hit like this, bro. Come on.
There was a small voice inside of me that said, wake up, man, and listen to yourself.
Whoa, hold on. No, what the fuck? Why did it just get so serious? I was just looking for like a little sound bite so that when I click this soundboard button, it's like a word of encouragement or like a good job for BTS. That this nigga about to make me create a time. Hold on. The level of motivation that just ran through my body was a little bit intense. I ain't gonna care to you, bro. Damn, my mentor is a great speaker.
Massive wave of new BTS fans you can find on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube itself. It's on the Street by J-Hope of BTS featuring J. Cole and Like Crazy by Jimin of BTS. But both of these videos get millions of views deleted every day. It's common for YouTube to do this in the first 24 hours with every music video, since it's the day they get the most views. As days pass, fans stop mass streaming and YouTube stops deleting views. But this is BTS, so YouTube is still deleting their music video views today, weeks after they were released. You may still think that YouTube is just deleting fake views, but it's simply impossible for a random Jimin interview to get more views in its first hours than an official and anticipated Jimin music video. It's not crazy to believe that YouTube disproportionately deletes views on BTS's music videos specifically. Let's be logical for a second. These K-pop acts are not bigger than BTS, and that's okay. But it's not okay for BTS to get their views deleted every hour, while these other microscopical songs get views added because people are forced to stream their music videos as YouTube ads. On the other hand, because of these two videos, BTS recently received one of its biggest waves of new fans, probably the biggest since 2021. Yet YouTube wants us to believe that these are the real numbers.
Global takeover group BTS in the studio. There they are.
Probably the most fraudulent practice in the music industry is giving radio importance. At least with streaming platforms, there is this sense of autonomy. Streaming platforms may choose the artists they want to be at the top. They may recommend you their songs and music videos time and time again. They may even steal a stream from you because of their autoplay features and paid ads. But at least there are ways to fight this. ARMYs may not get BTS ads and recommendations, but they can look for the songs and videos themselves. ARMYs may not get all of their streams content, but at least the industry recognizes about half of them. But what has no solution except to pay is radio. Radio mysteriously chooses certain songs to get played and stays with those, giving them millions of radio spins and points to music charts that will give them a #1. But here you have Jimin of BTS, who has a #1 song and millions of radio play requests by fans and still receives 0 points from radio.
That's
and this is
crazy.
Not even a crazy.
That's actually crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
That the American general public may reject. This is a mainstream yet nicely produced pop song in English.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
This is just reality. It was not in the industry's plans or in their best interest to make Like Crazy popular. So when it happened, they once again pretended like BTS doesn't exist and continue sabotaging their songs. Life Goes On was another radio-friendly song by BTS that got a #1 on the Hot 100, but they received a total of 6 spins on US radio. That's 0 points for music charts.
That's not true.
Dynamite and Butter were #1 songs in
There's
English
no way they only got 6 spins on the radio, bro. Stop.
music charts. Dynamite and Butter were #1 songs in English by BTS that were played on the radio to an extent, but the number of spins were not enough to maintain their #1 position. They were only able to stay on the top of the charts because people were streaming and buying their songs. That is the main difference with BTS's songs and the industry songs. If you take the millions of radio spins from the majority of the industry's promoted songs, they wouldn't only have bigger falls than BTS. They would simply not be in the chart at all. This is how the industry chooses their success stories from the very beginning. Mass radio play makes a song debut look more successful than what it actually is, and therefore it misleads and attracts the general public. If this doesn't work and the general public still rejects the song, the industry doesn't give up. Mass radio play makes an unsuccessful song stay in the charts with minimal sales and streams from real people. While this happens, songs like Jimin's, which literally got a #1 and millions of people streaming and buying, will still not receive any radio spins. Radio doesn't care about how radio friendly the song is. They don't care about the millions of faithful listeners they will get if they play BTS music. They don't care about the most requested songs. The industry's plans are the industry's plans.
Interconnected.
The reason
What
why
you mean by
many
that?
talk about the industry as a whole is because all of these music entities are interconnected one way or another. Artists and their labels know that being on the Billboard charts gives the illusion that the general public is listening to a song. And to get a #1 song on this chart, you need streams, sales, and radio play. So music labels, allegedly, pay for all of these radio play, fraudulent streams, and media play because they can be an investment for future real sales and streams. This can be an investment for real popularity and real listeners. If all of these investments fail to convince the general public and the label is bold enough, they will continue paying for these tactics to stay on the charts while no real people are streaming or buying the song. These failed industry promoted songs that no one is listening to will then be nominated for Grammys with the excuse that they care about quality and not popularity. These Grammys will then elevate the artist and the music label's reputation, and then they will get more money invested in them. This money will then be used to buy media play, radio play.
Yo, is Ed Sheeran even enjoying the party, bro?
Then they will get more money invested
He's
in
like
them.
in the
This money
corner,
will
like,
then be used to buy
oh.
media play, radio play, streams, and the circle continues. If a massively promoted song or album is successful, the artist may get their investment money back, as well as the obvious Grammys. This will give the artist the most important factor to make money: reputation. Allegedly, music labels
She won a
pay
Grammy?
way more money to streaming platforms for promotion than they receive from streams. The money paid for radio spins can go from thousands of dollars to multi-million-dollar settlements. And getting this investment back as sales is not as common because buying music is not a popular enough practice amongst the general public.
Yeah.
Musicians rarely make profit from their music. They earn money from advances, merchandise, royalties, licensing fees, and concerts. That's why that #1 is so important. That's why many would rather not make any profits now and get a Grammy later. It's like being influencers. Their actual content may not make a lot of profit, but the reputation and popularity of their name can get them fashion deals, commercials, and a time slot in a music festival. These are only examples, of course. There are many variables and outcomes. Sometimes artists invest in radio play and end up making a lot more money from sales or concerts. Sometimes an artist has a good relationship.
Hey, don't get it twisted. Taylor Swift is bad. Like, hey, I don't know what the narrative is. Like, what Taylor Swift not attractive? No, she's very attractive, bro. Is her music good though? That's the question. Do we have any? What are the Taylor Swift fans called? The Taylors? No. The Swifts? The Fasts? No. The TS's? No. The Taylorites? The Swifters? The Swiftits? Swiffer? The Swiffers? Are y'all called the Swiffers? Do I have any Swiffers in the tribe? Is her music good? Let me know. I wouldn't mind listening to some Swift music. If her music is good. If it's trash, then I'm not gonna, no.
And later. It's like being influencers. Their actual content may not make a lot of profit, but the reputation and popularity of their name can get them fashion deals, commercials, and a time slot in a music festival. These are only examples, of course. There are many variables and outcomes. Sometimes artists invest in radio play and end up making a lot more money from sales or
She's
concerts.
hitting that walk, I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes an artist has a good relationship with the industry industry for years, and then they stopped shaking hands with industry people and they received 0 Grammy nominations for an extremely popular, critically acclaimed album. When it comes to BTS, the Western industry's main interest is ratings and social media engagement, because that is direct money for the Western industry. BTS's 5 Grammy nominations are historic for a number of reasons, but their lack of wins show the obvious message the Grammys are trying to send them. You can't be invited so we have the ratings, but you are not our friends, so you won't win. In the end, the industry has the first and last say, and this doesn't only happen in the Western music industry. You won't believe how much the South Korean music industry tries to sabotage the only artists capable of bringing billions of dollars to their economy. Again, this is because BTS are not part of their elite. The 3 major music labels in South Korea control the entertainment industry. They have enough power to blacklist artists from independent labels like BTS and make the media downplay their achievements.
Hold on.
A common
Big Hit isn't one of the 3 major labels? I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe it's just because I'm a really big fan of BTS, bro. But I'm thinking Big Hit Entertainment is like the biggest. Hey, bro, it says Big Hit Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? When I got my Gen Hit ENT employee contract, I was told that we the biggest. And I'm still believing that. I'm still believing that, bro. What group is in SM Entertainment? You know what I'm saying? Because from what I'm seeing, SM ain't nothing but bad news. Word. But I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. Because SM might have some good groups in there. Actually, I don't really care if I'm being honest.
are not part of their elite. The 3 major music labels in South Korea control the entertainment industry. They have enough power to blacklist artists from independent labels like BTS and make the media downplay their achievements. There isn't a common practice of deleting sales like in American music charts, but what they would do is freeze the charts and then apologize for a technical error, so millions of BTS sales are not counted once again. This is how the different music entities inside each music industry are interconnected. They need one another to function. Sometimes they are one and the same. If you thought Billboard and Rolling Stone were at some point competing for who has the best charts, think about how they are both owned by Banks Media Corporation, which also owns Variety, Deadline, The Hollywood Reporter, and an interest in music business worldwide. So if BTS is still the biggest group in the world, but they don't have a good relationship with the music industry, here you will have Guess Who, Billboard, Rolling Stone, Variety, and The Hollywood Reporter making a profit out of BTS by selling exclusive photo shoots while at the same time writing negative articles undermining their success. This person said something interesting. Billboard is nothing but an ad-selling business, the literal definition of a billboard. So why are you surprised the artists Billboard promoted since day one end up succeeding in the Billboard charts? Like I said, there are not many artists that make money from their music, but music sales are still an important factor to get a #1 song or album. Like I said, there are not many artists that make money from their music, but music sales are still an important factor to get a #1 song or album. So they will digitally sell their songs for cents and their albums for only a couple of dollars. This makes a lot of points for charts, but not so much money for the artist. They will also do the classic bundle album sales by selling concert tickets and different kinds of merch like t-shirts, socks, underwear, cups, lollipops, energy drinks, and even condoms, along with a copy of their album. Charts will then count these merch sales as album sales. However, BTS's main strategy to get their #1 albums and songs is to focus on music sales, real sales. BTS has never bundled their albums with any kind of merchandise or concert tickets. Their biggest sin, which the industry loves to point out, is the fact that they release a maximum of 4 versions of an album. But these were only special occasions. The norm for BTS is to release 2 versions of an album, something completely harmless if you compare it to the insane sales tactics by other music labels. Fans being encouraged to buy 2 or 4 versions of the same album because they come with a unique photo card is nothing compared to K-pop singers releasing 7 or 13 versions of the same album. BTS's 2 or 4 versions of an album don't have the purpose to maximize album sales, or they would be way cheaper. BTS's album versions are intended to actually make money, and their number of versions usually has something to do with the album's concept. If they think one version of an album is enough to capture the album's concept, then they will release only one version. If the album's concept works better in two opposite works, then they release. It's as simple as that. Another common practice to maximize sales is to release remixes of a song. All of these remixes, sales, and streams will be combined and help the main song climb in music charts. BTS very occasionally releases multiple remixes of a song, and ARMYs buy these remixes to help BTS stay on the charts, since they receive literally 0 points from radio and their streams are cut in half. But while BTS is being criticized by the industry for this remix tactic, other artists are celebrated and called smart and iconic for doing exactly the same. The industry and multiple fandoms think they are doing something by accusing ARMYs of mass buying BTS albums and songs, without realizing that by doing so, they are admitting that the quote-unquote organic hits from the charts are there with industry support and not fandom support. The industry and multiple fandoms criticize and laugh at BTS for not having radio points, when they have no control over that. They will have to pay for that just like every other artist is doing. The industry and multiple fandoms criticize and laugh at ARMYs for mass buying, when all they're doing is balance the unfair treatment by the industry. If BTS is not willing to pay for radio, which is illegal, or pay for playlisting in streaming platforms, then ARMYs will buy every copy of BTS music available. BTS depends on their fandom and their fandom only. That's what terrifies the industry. BTS are able to stay on the charts while actually making money from their music. That money goes to the BTS members and their Korean label, while the Western music industry receives nothing. Even the distribution deal BTS has with an American label benefits BTS more than it benefits the American label, so the label prioritizes their actual signed artists and dismisses BTS. That's what makes the industry mad. That's why the industry has ridiculed them so much that fandoms have convinced themselves that BTS are the corrupt ones instead of being the against all odds winners in a corrupt industry. And this is beyond the industry being petty. Other fandoms are convinced that the general public's support is better than fandom support, because that is, according to the industry, organic success. But as you can see, there is nothing organic about these tactics.
I was just about to say, man, this shit not organic, bro. This is not. There's nothing organic in the music industry, bro.
Support is better than fandom support, because that is, according to the industry, organic success. But as you can see, there is nothing organic about these tactics. There is nothing organic about an industry choosing its own success stories and sabotaging the ones overcoming their unfair obstacles. What is organic is having a fan base of real people actually buying and
is Nicki
streaming the
Minaj music good?
You can see these millions of real people
question.
in sold-out stadium tours, something that the majority of the #1 artists and quote-unquote million sellers cannot accomplish. The general public may be tricked into streaming a song. They may follow a music trend on TikTok, but they are not always willing to buy expensive concert tickets. The general public moves on and forgets, but an army of fans is able to make an album or song successful without the artist paying for industry support. Real organic success is when an artist transforms the general public into fans, and that's what BTS does with every release. The fandom's numbers only go up. This is clearly reflected in the percentage of fans who consider themselves only ARMY. The majority of BTS fans are not K-pop fans. The majority of BTS fans are part of the general public. And this is easily understandable when you look at the fandom's waves of new fans and realize that they have nothing to do with K-pop and everything to do with BTS's performance. So why would an artist prefer the momentary, passive support from the general public when they could have the constant, active support from a fandom? Why would artists prefer a theater or arena concert with people who only know their 1 or 2 TikTok hits instead of a sold-out stadium with people who know all of their songs? Why is constantly convincing the general public to be your fan not organic success?
These are some great questions, I ain't gonna lie, Bora.
I think it's very hypocritical for fandoms to cry about how the charts have no meaning anymore every time BTS gets a #1. Yet, they love celebrating the #1s from other artists who got there with weird tactics, to say the least. If now any
with songs that's not even good. Songs that are trash, bro.
Artists who got there with weird tactics, to say the least. If now anyone can fool the charts and what BTS is doing is so easy, then why aren't more artists getting number ones only with sales? Why are the charts irrelevant only when BTS succeeds in them? And don't get me wrong, the charts are obviously corrupt.
Fact.
The obvious message they try to send every time BTS gets a number one shows how aware they are of their corruption. The obvious humiliation from the industry's actions and media articles show how the industry doesn't care at all about their little mafia getting exposed. They don't care because they know that the general public will keep falling for their tactics. The general public will still believe that a song they don't even like is organically successful because they've listened.
Hold on, was Shorty against the casket?
Will still believe that a song they don't even like is organically successful because they've listened to it on the radio hundreds of times. The general public will still believe that their accidental monthly stream in Spotify doesn't count much. Fandoms will still believe that what's best for their favorite artist is the industry and the general public support, rather than their own fandom buying the music and concert tickets. But every time ARMY helps BTS succeed in the same music industries that sabotage them, they prove a point. And no matter what the industry does, BTS will make money with no American music label in between, and not shaking hands with industry people. No matter what the industry does, BTS will continue having the fandom support others fail to conquer.
I ain't gonna lie, this just makes me proud to be an ARMY. I feel like I'm fighting a revolution, bro. I stand against the corruption. No, I'm laughing, but I'm low-key being serious, bro. Like, you know what's so amusing though? If Billboard was just fair, they would have millions of people tuning in because they would have the reputation of being fair, bro. But instead, everybody just ridicules Billboard because most people know they ain't really on shit for real, bro. Them niggas is just quite literally an ad company. Being on Billboard used to mean something. Now it's like, okay.
BTS just do things that are so legendary that they don't even do them with the intention of being legendary. They just are. So I wanted to make a video compiling 30 of my favorite BTS iconic moments that not only live in my mind rent-free, but also will go down in pop culture and music history. First, I want to talk about 3 legendary moments that foreshadowed BTS's huge success.
Okay.
Number 1, RM's I Will Prove It to You All. In 2013, Namjoon appeared on a TV show where he read some hate comments about him and BTS. The comments called him ugly, said that BTS's raps and lyrics are hideous, that he gave out his identity as a rapper because he debuted in BTS. And instead of responding to each of these comments, he simply said,
증명하겠습니다.
And then BTS started growing exponentially and ruling the music world. Number 2, naming their fans ARMY. Just think about the little rookie group BTS naming their small group of fans ARMY in 2013, only for this group of fans to literally become the biggest fan base in the world, probably the biggest fandom ever. Number 3, and my favorite foreshadowing moment ever, is Jungkook making BTS win a gold medal at ISAC. Context: since 2014,
oh God, I need
4 years, BTS attended the Idol Star Athletic Championship, a TV show where singers compete in multi-sport events.
Hold on. So these niggas, bro, they was having these niggas do everything, bro. Yo, play. What is this 3? Oh, that's fire. So if she goes to, whoa, y'all see this? Like, when did YouTube start doing this? I work on this platform and I didn't. This is amazing, bro. Yo, play the video, bro. YouTube sucks. Oh my gosh.
And for 4 years, BTS attended the Idol Star Athletic Championship, a TV show where singers compete in multi-sport events. They won their first gold medal in 2015 for the 400 meters men's relay race. This moment literally represents BTS's story. At the beginning, the commentators, who represent the media, didn't even mention BTS. They were only paying attention and talking about the other groups. All of this while Jungkook quietly took the lead, making BTS win the race. The commentators were visibly surprised and couldn't believe that BTS turned the game around.
I ain't gonna lie, we have to watch this. This looks beautiful.
And to prove that this moment truly represents BTS's career, BTS stayed on top and won the race every other year they attended the championship.
Damn, this nigga is gone.
Number 4, their first Daesang. In 2016, BTS won their first Daesang or Grand Prize at the Melon Music Awards. The Album of the Year award was given to their first compilation album, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Young Forever. And as seen by their reactions, they were definitely not expecting this.
These niggas ain't even oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. They weren't even prepared to stand up.
2016
Look at Yogi, look at Yogi. He's not even sure if he's a clap.
Number 5, the Paper Award.
Bro, I have to wait. Do we have to wait to watch that? Oh my gosh, bro.
Number 5, the Paper Award. In
Wow.
2017, BTS were nominated for the first time to one of the biggest
The award
American
not made of
awards,
paper.
the VMAs. The category was Top Social Artist, and BTS became the first Korean group to be nominated and win at the awards. When the guys returned to Korea, Jin was seen holding the paper that had their name as the winners. This is why many jealous people hold the award useless, because it was just a paper award. However, this was a real award that was given to the artist with the biggest social media presence, and BTS winning this paper award for the first time that many swore was not wanted by other Korean groups.
Y'all are gonna wish you had a BBMA. I thought I was about to say BBL. I was about to say, I definitely don't wish I had a BBL, nigga. No VIPs are fine with all of Big Bang's music awards. I don't get it. Like, I don't even know what's going on. What are they trying to say? Are they just saying that the award, like nobody wants the award? How much you wanna bet if their group won that award, they'd be like, oh my god, legends. I ain't gonna lie, bro, why it seem like some of these fandoms kind of corny, bro. This is why when I decided to fully like dive into becoming like an army and whatnot, I told myself, bro, I gotta make this shit cool. I gotta make it cool to be an army. And thankfully, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard, bro. Yoongi alone. Yoongi alone, just listening to him increases your cool points by 5. So if you had a 0 and 10 is the maximum coolness, listening to Yoongi gonna put you halfway there. Listening to JK gonna really teach you how to touch a woman or a man. I kiss your waist and eat your mind. What you gonna be doing every day?
Award that was given to the artist with the biggest social media presence, and BTS winning this paper award for the first time that many swore was not wanted by other Korean groups was the reason why all of these groups started Twitter accounts and their social media presence. Number 6, swimming on a award show for the first time.
방탄소년단 축하드립니다. 방탄소년단.
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 BTS. 방탄소년단.
He didn't even say that.
방탄소년단.
방탄소년단.
What is he saying?
In 2019, BTS became the first artist ever to sweep an award show in Korea. BTS
Arm's hair
won the
looks
4 Daesang,
like
Song of the Year, Artist of the Year,
that
Album
look
of the
good,
Year,
bro.
and Record of the
Oh, they
Year
just
at the
performed. That's what it is.
2019 MMAs, as well as 4 other awards. Less than a week later, BTS also swept the Mamas, winning the 4 Daesang categories: Album of the Year, Worldwide Icon of the Year, Song of the Year, and Artist of the Year, as well as 5 other categories. Suga also won Best Collaboration for Song Request. Number 7, Jin calling out the music industry. When BTS won Song of the Year at the 2019 Mamas, Jin took the opportunity to call out some artists' chart manipulation, known in Korea as sajiki. He said he wants to live in a world where good songs get the recognition they deserve. He then said he looks forward to living in a world where music is produced in good faith.
정적인 방법도 좋지만 정직한 방법으로 좋은 음악을 만드는 게
어떨까요?
Number 8, Life Goes On, getting to number 1 with 6 radio spins. Over the years, BTS has been climbing the biggest US chart, the Billboard Hot 100, which counts streams, sales, and radio play as part of their criteria. And in 2020, they finally reached the number 1 position with their first English language single, Dynamite. The song stayed at number 1 for 3 weeks. But this was only the beginning. Savage Love, which had raps in Korean, reached to number 1. Then, the full Korean single Life Goes On debuted at number 1 despite having a total of only 6 spins on US radio. This was special because it was not only their first full Korean song to top the chart, it was also the first for a non-English song ever. Number 9, an unplanned song, gained their first Grammy nomination. When it comes to their songs and albums, BTS are known for having everything planned in advance. This is why they were able to release cohesive album trilogies and have themed worldwide tours. However, the pandemic canceled many of the things they had planned and forced them to release unplanned content, such as a pandemic album and a happy English single to cheer up armies. This unplanned song was Dynamite, and it was the one that got them their first Grammy nomination.
The excitement is exciting.
Number 10, BTS's livestream having more views than the Grammys. After the Grammys, BTS as
more views than the
State,
entire
saying that
Grammys.
BTS performance was up next, but placing them second to last. BTS went on B Live to celebrate the occasion with ARMY. This livestream had 13 million viewers, while the Grammys broadcast had only 8.8. Number 11, the Butter to BTD Bottom Pass. In 2021, their English single Butter stayed at number 1 for 7 weeks, to then be replaced by their own
7 weeks? 7 weeks?
Their English single Butter stayed at number 1 for 7 weeks, to then be replaced by their own Permission to Dance, and then replaced again by Butter for 3 more weeks. Their most recent collaboration, My Universe, also debuted at number 1. Number 12, Suga's We Haven't Peaked Yet. After being 5 weeks at the top of the Hot 100, BTS went on B Live to celebrate with ARMY. Here, Namjoon said that he was worried about Butter because they might have peaked with Dynamite. Then, Yoongi made fun of comments saying that it's time for them to be replaced, that they've aged and that they are washed up. Number 13, the BTS Law. In 2018, BTS were recipients.
Nah, speak on that, nigga.
Number 13,
bro, shit, I really like it, bro.
BTS were recipients of the Order of Cultural Merit Award by the South Korean government in recognition of their efforts to spread South Korean culture globally through their music. This is why the law that passed later that lets K-pop stars to postpone their military service until they turned 30 was nicknamed the BTS Law.
Because they're the only ones?
They're the only ones service
sorry, she was gonna say it.
Was nicknamed the BTS Law, since they are the only ones who made the criteria.
I'm definitely gonna hit this.
Number 14, Suga speaking Korean. BTS were the winners of 3 awards of the 2021 American Music Awards, one of them being Artist of the Year, the biggest of the night. And right after literally being named the biggest artist in America, Yoongi did his speech in Korean.
2년 전 이 AMA에서 저희가 미국 데뷔 무대를 처음 했는데 이렇게 아티스트 오브 이어를 받게 될 줄 정말 몰랐고 다 아미 덕분인 것 같습니다. 감사합니다, 아미!
Number 15, standing ovation at the Grammys. BTS has attended the Grammys every year since 2019. They presented an award in BTS has attended the Grammys every year since 2019.
She looked like her heart beating crazy.
In 2019, they performed alongside many other artists in 2020, and they performed their own song Dynamite from Korea because of the pandemic in 2021. However, they were first able to show their incredible performance skills in person in 2022. The performance was so good that they got a standing ovation from the other artists, and many media outlets named Butter as the best performance of the night.
What performance is this?
Number
She
16,
just said it. Hold on.
Creative.
It's a Grammy nominated. Okay, it's a Grammy performance. We gotta watch that. That shit look crazy. We have to watch that.
Number 16, be creating Boracé. In 2016, Taeyeon coined the term Boracé, or I purple you in English.
알주노 저 파란보의 보라색이 마지막 색깔이잖아요. 제 보라색은 상대방을 믿고 서로 오랫동안 사랑하자라는 의미인데요. 근데 저는 그때처럼 영원히 오랫동안 함께 이렇게 볼 수 있었으면 좋겠습니다.
The phrase became so influential that brands like Starbucks, Samsung, and Baskin-Robbins have incorporated the purple hue into their collaborative projects with BTS. Several landmarks such as the London Bridge, the Empire State Building, the Wembley Stadium, and Stade de France, and many more have lit up in shades of purple in honor of BTS,
That's
whether before,
fire.
during, or after a concert, which just shows how purple is such a huge influence.
That's hard.
The phrase also inspired the creation of other words, such as Borajegas, named the city of Las Vegas adopted when BTS had their 4 shows in 2022. Another name for Borajegas was Boracity, which is also the name of this channel.
Oh, I didn't know
Number
that.
17, a festival only for
Why did I
BTS.
boom for that?
Like I just mentioned, BTS had 4 sold-out shows in Las Vegas in April of 2022. However, this was not a regular tour. This was more a festival than anything. The city was full of BTS-related activities, which included 4 concerts at the Allegiant Stadium, a live play of the concerts at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, many merch booths and stores at the concert and at the live play, a BTS pop-up store in Area 15, a photography exhibition, 4 after parties at the Jewel nightclub, an ongoing water show with BTS music at the fountains of Bellagio, restaurants which serve BTS's favorite Korean dishes, and BTS-themed rooms at 11 hotels. Number 18, male armies leaving BTS in shock. We armies know that BTS's fanbase is very diverse, and the biggest proof was when Taeyeon asked male fans to make some noise. The scream was so loud that even the guys were surprised themselves.
Boom, 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 boom. Yo. Hey, bro, we here. I'm locked in. We are all locked in. Oh, God.
Number 19.
You would
BTS
think he's at a fight, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna be at one of them concerts. I promise you. And I expect to see you there. On me. On me.
Number 19. BTS releasing an anthology album. In 2022, BTS released their anthology album Proof, and I don't think people realize how important it is
What is
for
it?
them to release
Yeah, what's
this.
an anthology album?
Is not the same as a compilation album or even a greatest hits album. To release an anthology, you need a substantial.
Is that Henderson?
People realize how important it is for them to release this. An anthology is not the same as a compilation album or even a greatest hits album. To release an anthology, you need a substantial discography, a variety of unreleased songs, and some kind of impact in pop culture. Not everybody releases an anthology album because not anybody can. Number 20, RM's speech at the UN. BTS has spoken at the United Nations National Assembly 3 times, one being as an invitation by the Korean president. But it was Namjoon's 2018 speech, the one that had such a big impact in culture, that has been quoted the most.
This quote comes from one of the performers of BTS, and it seems to stand on its own.
Former performer.
I made a mistake yesterday.
Maybe I made a mistake yesterday.
What did he say? Hold on.
The one that
comes from one of the performers of BTS, and it seems to stand on its own.
What do you mean by that?
I made a mistake yesterday.
Maybe I made a mistake yesterday.
But yesterday's me is still me.
But yesterday's me is still me.
Today, I am who I am with all of my faults.
I am who I am today with all of my faults.
Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that'd be me too.
Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit...
Oh, shit.
And that'd be me too.
Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that's me too.
These faults and mistakes are what I am,
making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life.
I have come to love myself for who I am,
for who I was,
and for who I hope to become.
Number 21, Jimin having the most streamed song in SoundCloud.
Would it be disrespectful if I had that, like, in the intro of a song? This nigga is really different, bro.
To love myself for who I am,
For who I was.
and for who I hope to become.
Number 21, Jimin having the most streamed song in SoundCloud's history. In 2019, Jimin released his solo song Promise on SoundCloud, which got 8.2 million plays in its first 24 hours. And in 2021, SoundCloud announced that Promise has officially become the most streamed song on the platform's history. The song currently has 320 million streams.
God.
Number 22, Jin as the Grammy's Silver Voice. Jin's voice has been critically acclaimed many times, so much so that the Grammy panel described it as a silver voice because his breathing is so stable that he can easily switch from his head voice to his chest voice, still equipped with a natural vibration and pleasing falsetto, which is an extremely strong advantage. Number 23,
God damn, that dude look handsome.
Celine's megastar. In July of 2022, Taeyeon became the first BTS member to attend a fashion show. And by the turnout at the Celine's fashion show in Paris he attended, there is no doubt that Taeyeon was the man of the night, as said by Harper's Bazaar. Taeyeon was just a guest at the event, but Celine made sure to send him a private plane for him, something they'd never done before. They gave him a suite 4 times more expensive than the other celebrities. They gave him special treatment and a special welcome, and said that they never had such a big crowd. Even media outlets said that they've never seen something like this in a Paris Fashion Week or any fashion show in the world. And despite not being the brand's ambassador, Taeyeon was named Celine's megastar by France's largest magazine, Paris March.
He gotta be the brand ambassador now, right? Is Taeyeon not part of Celine? He gotta be. You know Celine was happy as hell. I bet you they stocks and business percentages went up by like 3,000%.
Was named Celine's megastar by France's largest magazine, Paris March. Number 24, hanging out with celebrities after talking to Biden. In June of 2022, BTS visited the White House after an invitation by President Biden in celebration of the final day of Asian American and Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. They discussed the surge in anti-Asian hate crimes in a White House press conference and in a 35-minute meeting with President Joe Biden in the Oval Office, a rare place for celebrities to go, since they usually only get to visit the outside of the office. Of course, this was a very important, significant moment, but I want to mention something funny. After Biden made the Korean heart and played BTS's music, BTS hang out with celebrities. It was just another regular day for them. Just speaking to President Biden by day and having dinner with Chris Martin, Dakota Johnson, and Herb by night. Number 25, J-Hope entering a hip-hop playlist.
Who's Dakota Johnson?
Advantage that BTS has is not being included in curated playlists in the genres they deserve to be in. They are only included in K-pop playlists just because they are singing in Korean. For example, Girl of My Dreams by Juice WRLD and Suga was only included in K-pop playlists, despite being a rap song that had nothing to do with K-pop. It doesn't matter if they release a pop song, a hip-hop song, an R&B song, or a ballad. They are only included in K-pop playlists. However, after J-Hope released More, the curse was broken. More was included in K-pop playlists, but it was also included in Beats and Rhymes, one of Spotify's biggest hip-hop playlists. Number 26, Jimin being the social media king while being the least active on social media. Jimin is considered Korea's it boy, and he is the first and only idol to rank number 1 for 31 consecutive months in brand reputation rankings. And despite being barely active on social media, he is one of its most mentioned people. He goes viral many times in non-army spaces, and he's one of the most recognizable names across social media platforms.
I mean, he's one of the most beautiful men I've ever seen in my life, if not the. Take back everything I said about K-pop and BTS. This man is more powerful.
In non-army spaces, and he's one of the most recognizable names across social media platforms. Number 27, Jungkook having the most liked tweet by a singer ever. BTS are literally the kings of Twitter. The list of most liked tweets, which mainly includes politicians, has 19 BTS tweets in the top 30. In 2020, Jungkook's cover of Never Not became the fastest tweet to reach 1 million likes that year, achieving this in 2 hours. In 2021, he beat his own record by surpassing getting 1 million likes in 58 minutes. This tweet, where he shows us his newly dyed blonde hair, is the most liked tweet by a singer ever. Number 28. J-Hope being the first Korean artist to headline Lollapalooza. This July 31st, J-Hope will make history as he becomes the first Korean artist ever to headline a main stage at a major US festival. His performance is already so relevant that the festival's US social community expressed surprise, since it's the first time Sunday tickets have been sold out first, all because his performance is going to be on a Sunday. Number 29. BTS getting matching 7 tattoos. The 7 members of BTS are such legends that they got matching tattoos of little sevens that represent their friendship and their love for the group. They have been slowly revealing their tattoos, and there are only 2 members left. This act represents so much because it tells the world that their love for each other and their fans is real, and they are in this BTS for life. And the last BTS moment for the history books I chose is BTS releasing this song, as well as this one, and Korea's national anthem, and this other song, and this whole album, and this other album, and
I don't
this
know that
one,
album.
and this one too. My point is that BTS's discography is the biggest proof that they are legends, not only because they break record after record with their music, but also their music is timeless and iconic. BTS is more than just a cultural phenomenon. They are some of the biggest artists of this generation.
Facts.
Let's make it together. First, the drums. Bass 808. 고정. 한탄. 조합. Violin. Angklong. Kompa. Thunder 2. And last but not least, the vocals. Mongolian throat chants. Stick it up and you get this. All together it sounds like this. Now shooting time. And stay tuned for the release. Ooh. This song, let's make it together.
I ain't gonna lie, that it didn't sound bad, bro. Boss.
I
ain't gonna lie. You can't tell me that it's not fire. Bro, the way that thing drops is like a gunshot. Oh my gosh. Hey. Free backing track?
Yeah, these castle walls whisper tales of my rise. No disguise, prize the wise. Sky's limit, not the highs of my guys. Where my empire lies, the path ain't sanitized. Realize that at any point you can meet your demise. So I've weaponized my tries till I stand with victory as my guys. Say I'm a king, say I'm a boss, willing to win despite loss. Path to the top, shaky, I'ma get across. Who knows what'll cause? Losing faith in the cross. Hard cold, see the frost. Politicians think we dumb and lost. Nobody care about the lies they use to get in position. Right now I'm on a whole different mission. You could tell by my bruised knuckles. Life subtle puzzles, hustle in the tussles. I've been working on getting muscles. Shorty said I'm good with my fingers like I am David Russell. I ain't really aiming for the charge. If I'm sorry, that's your terror power. I want to wear my heart from the folks who seem to only judge. Niggas better budge. I can never stop trying to see the big picture, but he keeps getting cropped. It don't matter cause I'm aiming for the top. Hope I don't keep a grudge if I don't let go. Bass booming like I know Metro. I see green, but that money chase got me feeling low. Yeah, I know, just unlocked another new flow. Thanks to a nigga I ain't never met before.
Tough, that's tough, that's tough, that's tough. Oh shit. Oh my god. Alright, enough of me. No, seriously, enough of me. I hope y'all enjoyed that because I most definitely did. I most certainly did. More on the way. Hope your day was okay. I don't play. I'm really down to spray. No, I'm not. Losing my way because I'm chasing greener knots. From a city where the blocks stay hot. I'm talking about like 103. You can't see me like I'm John Cena. My dog BTS could sell out an arena. Shorty throw it back on me and now I'm swimming in Aquafina. Okay, I clearly want to freestyle. Let's go find a BTS beat. Hold on. Wait, no, let me end the video. My fault. I'm treating this like a stream, bro. Like y'all just with me for the entire day. No, let me end the video, bro. Okay, enough of me, though. Seriously, enough of me. Things is changing. You know what I'm saying? You might be getting new jobs. You might be moving. You might be losing stuff. I have a strong feeling things gonna get better for you. But if it doesn't, know that I'm here every single day to put a smile on your face. That's my duty as Nationwide Handsome. You know what I'm saying? Word. It's literally my job. Like, I know. I'm not even trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm so great. No, it's my job. Like, I get paid for this now. It is an honor and a blessing to be able to put a smile on your face, especially if you need it. And I take that very, very seriously. So, you know, thank you for coming. And I hope I was able to do such a thing. Because if not, then I could get fired. And then I'll be homeless. Yeah, I'll just be immediately home. It's been your boy Tribe Loui. Good day, good afternoon, good night, good evening, good morning, and most importantly, but unfortunately, bye. I'ma see you. Bro, I've been posting every single day.
It's the end. Leave a like and share it to your friends and your kin. When I post a video, I'm gonna need y'all to attend. Thank you for the view, but I ain't done with you. 2023, I'm about to be Jordan with the flu. Yeah, join the tribe. Yeah, join the tribe. I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe.